I'm here with Karen. We are going to do a little review of the XR150 at 12,400 kilometers. This bike's had a top overhaul, and I want to show you what it looks like. We've had it for 10 months now. It's been to Leyte and back, Leyte, Cebu, Negros, Occidental, twice already. We've made that trip. It's been on the Roro. It's been ridden through salt water, and she's got some corrosion to show for it. The spokes are a little corroded. We're gonna see what we can do about that, get that taken care of. Some of the paint's wore off or bubbled up, not a big deal. And well, the one that kind of bugs me is the exhaust. Probably should get a new exhaust because that's kind of ugly there. The chrome's bubbling. But other than that, it's been a great bike. It needed a top overhaul. Something happened at 5,000 kilometers we won't get into, but it had a top overhaul. It's always been a little bit noisy, these engines on these bikes, and I think that's a common theme I see on various forums about the XR150. People are always posting videos of their bike. Is there something wrong with it? I don't like the sound of the engine. So it's got 12,415 kilometer. That's what it sounds like. That sounds decent to me. I don't hear anything wrong, but it sounds a whole lot different if you switch oils. If you use the regular Honda oil, it's noisy. It's noisy. It's clicking and clattering. If you use the 1040 from this brand here, it runs. It's quiet. You just heard it. It sounds smooth. It feels smooth. So stay tuned. We're gonna do a little drone video, voiceover, province vlog. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like. We don't get enough likes on these videos. We want to make a lot more motorcycle content, province vlogs, and show you what it's all about. Torture test, get some more bikes and absolutely torture test them. This bike's been torture tested. A lot of people said we should get the ADV 160, and for city use, I don't disagree. It's a pain in the rear end shifting gears in Kalibo, I've had this bike in Cebu. I mean, I joined the other motorcycles up on the sidewalk, weaving through the pedestrians and the traffic. It's been everywhere, and it's done good. But I can see why for those environments you'd want an ADV 160. But here in Aklan, up in the mountains, in the central Cebu mountain range, and we even took it to Buga Buga Leyte twice. It's better off to have a dual sport bike rather than a 160 ADV. So let us know what you think about our oil choices. Are you running 1040 or are you running 1030? And if you're running 1030, guys, let me know how many miles or kilometers you've got on your bike. I want to know if it's durable, and I want to know, does it sound good? Is it clicking and clattering on that 1030? Is that just normal? Should I just not pay any attention to that sound? But that sounds pretty good right there. I think there's a slight valve tick. It's been a while since we've gone at the valves and gapped the valves, but other than that, I think we're doing pretty dang good. I'd buy it again. Only 104,000 pesos. It's $1,000 cheaper than the ADV 160. So when you drop it on the side of the mountain and she gets all scratched up, you're not going to cry as hard as when you do that to your ADV 160. Besides, the ADV 160 and the other scooters don't have the ground clearance. When I'm riding the other scooter type bikes or shorter motorcycles, they're always grounding out. They're always grounding out on the rocks. You get in the mountains, there's always ruts and there's always rocks mixed in, rock and clay, and you're always scraping, getting hung up on the bottom. On this one, not so much. So again, 104,000 peso, that's about 1,800 US dollars, and I'd do it again. So let me know what you think about the oil situation. Stay tuned. Tell me, where else would you like to see moto vlog? Where else would you like us to see us vlog in the province? Where would you like to see us go fishing or camping here in the Philippines? Let us know in the comments. Alright, motorcycle update for you Honda XR150 fans out there. So we've got 12,400 kilometers on the bike now. It's been performing admirably. Despite a few hiccups with the cylinder overheating, we had a top overhaul, about 5,000 kilometers. It's been running great ever since. The bike's been very durable. It's been pushed to the limits. This bike's been torture tested. It's gone over some deep potholes. It's got dents in the wheel rims to prove it. One downside is it's getting a little corroded now. It's been on the Roros. It's been across. It's been to Cebu Island. It's been to Leyte. It's been to Negros Occidental, and it's driven all around Panay Island. So the bike's been around, it's been exposed to salt water. It starts very easily. Once in a while, if it's been sitting for a few days without being run, it needs a little bit of choke to get started, but it usually just starts right up. No issues with starting. We've switched the oil to a 10W40 now, a synthetic 10W40. We were using Honda Gold 10W30. The bike's got a little bit of a noisy engine, and switching it to the 10W40 just sounds better. Vibration-wise, it feels like it's a little smoother. Nope, not really a problem either way. I'd run it either way, but it just feels like it's going to be a little more durable with the 10W40. But I would recommend the bike for people that live up in the mountain that need to transit these mountain roads regularly. If you want a smoother ride, the Uni-Strut is very durable. I thought about maybe that we were going to have problems with the Uni-Strut because we run this bike in an overloaded state continually. Sometimes with 3 passengers, sometimes with Karen and myself and a lot of extra luggage. So the bike's been running in an overloaded state for 10 months, 12,400 kilometers, and the Uni-Strut feels like it did when it was new. And somebody asked, how does the bike run when it's overloaded? Is it bottoming out on the shock? Is the ride rougher? No, the ride is perfect to answer the question. It rides very smooth, even in an overloaded state. The shocks perform well. As far as the tires, one problem we've had is it's hard to source the inner tubes here in the province. If you go to the main city of Kalibo, there are stores in Kalibo that have the intertubes, and the front and rear are 2 different sizes. So you need to have probably prudent to carry 2 different size inner tubes. We had an incident where we hit a large nail and tore the inner tube up beyond repair, and we happened to not have a inner tube handy because we just used it previously, and we had to go all the way to Kalibo and leave the bike on the side of the road, go to Kalibo and get another inner tube. So that's one thing to be mindful of. You should always have extra inner tubes for your bike. Some brands, some wheel sizes here, tube sizes, there'll be little shops all along the main highway that have your size. If you're driving a Smash, a Suzuki Smash, or a XRM or a TMX, there's going to be a shop pretty close by. More than likely it's going to have your inner tube, but for some reason the XR inner tube's not as common. Another thing is, people ask if I regret not buying the ADV. The ADV is a wonderful bike, a twist and go. It's also got a good suspension system, but the answer is no, because the ADV would get tore up in the mountains. It's about $1,000 more. In US dollar terms, we spent about $1,800 on the XR150, and the ADV is about $3,000. So it's not really about money. It's more about long-term durability, and it's just not as appropriate for the mountains and the off-road use because the wheels they're smaller. The wheel diameter is much smaller. The wheel height, and when you're going through these potholes, you're going through the ditches, the large wheel size helps prevent the bike from flipping over. And the dents in our rims are a testament to the fact that if we'd been driving something with smaller tires, the odds of flipping over would have been pretty high. So there's an added safety margin with the XR. Also, the height of the XR is a major advantage. It's a very tall bike, and so it's technically classified as a dual sport bike, but it also has a nice foam seat on it. Karen absolutely loves the seat on the XR. Nanai said she likes the bike too, which is a pretty good compliment coming from Nanai, because she likes the fact that it runs pretty smooth. She likes that Uni-Strut, so it does a noticeably good job. For those of you that have the XR150L, I'd really love to know what kind of oil you're using in your motorcycle, what manufacturer and what weight oil. We've switched to the 10W40 now from Shell. We've been using the Honda Gold in 1030. So just let us know down below in the comments what kind of oil you're using. Thanks.
Nice gym now, beautiful.
Beautiful. Maganda. Nice. Yeah, it's the rice tiller. I mean, the cultivator? Karen, we need to have some Anwang crossing signs. Anwang crossing. Engine's running really smooth on that new oil. Here we go with these rough roads again. This is where the XR150 excels. You need a smooth ride for your lady on these bumpy roads. The XR150 is perfect for that purpose. You ride a different bike, a bike that doesn't have a Uni-Strut, and then you come back to this one. It's like a night and day difference. Traffic jam in Dented. This is why we don't have water sometimes, because of the new water main going in. Sometimes they're disrupting the flow probably. Make sure it's the same kind we put in Clebo. Hello. We put in the long ride synthetic.
Yeah, I go to the long ride.
Long ride synthetic.
Yeah.
Look at the jeepney. Otavas Clebo jeepney. That's the one. That's the good one.
This one.
Yeah, that's the good one.
16 weeks.
Best turn. Go ahead, get off. Don't forget to get me a Sting. I need caffeine. Those are good.
My friend James. My friend Rhea.
Hi. From the mountain?
Yeah.
Cortez? Cool.
Yeah. They're relatives.
That's why she looks like one of the Urias. No?
Only the relatives living in the
Cortez?
mountain. What else do you want?
What? What, ice cream? Or am I hearing things?
Sting lang na Taiwan. Ice cream, you want ice cream?
That's okay, I shouldn't eat it. The donut plain, those are so good.
How many?
3.
3.
Do they have any of those cookies? That's good, Karen, what you got there, that's good. Alright, we got our tuna pie.
Yeah, my cousin planting some pineapple here. And also he have corn and bananas on the other side. Maybe the motorcycle can use that way soon. Because they flatten it before. Before it's like this. They put way so that the products that they are selling, they easily transport it to town. They have a lot of string beans there. Right there, down there. What do you think, James? Let's go?
Yeah.
And let's use our XR going to the other road since other people didn't see it. How beautiful the road here in my parents' place. Wow, this motorbike is so tough. Don't be fast, Biha. Yep. So, a lot of people for sure will like to see the place there. We didn't vlog yet, right? We usually vlog until our house only. Right, Biha? I thought that's Wade. Oops. Wow. So what's your James? What can you share to people about your XR since you already reached 12,000 kilometer?
Well, for I think we were out the door for 104,000 pesos, which is like 1,800 US dollars. You can't beat it. We could have bought something more fancy like an ADV, but look where we use it regularly on these roads. It would have gotten dropped on the Roro, maybe not, but you know, we've dropped this bike dozens of times. We've ridden it through mud. It's been exposed to a lot of salt spray. A lot of bad stuff's happened to it. And being that it's only 104,000 peso, and there are quite a few of these in the Philippines, and mechanics like working on these a lot better than the ADV, I think in the long run, it saved us a lot of money. And it's much easier to use on these roads. It's much softer for Karen and me. The ride is much softer because of the Uni-Trak. And it's just an all-around good deal. Very soft riding bike.
How about your maintenance here? For sure, a lot of people interested about how much you always spend for this motorcycle.
Well, every 1,000 to 2,000 kilometers, depending on what the oil looks like, we change the oil. That can cost 500 pesos easily. We're starting to just change it ourselves or the guy in town. But the problem is they got a crush washer on there. You're supposed to change with it. You don't want to reuse that too often. It's like a seal. You shouldn't reuse it at all. But we end up going back to the dealer because there's not a lot of these in the local town. And if you change your own oil, you get a supply of those washers off of Lazada or Shopee. We got to order some. It's a lot easier. It's a lot cheaper. So change your own oil. Make sure you change that crush gasket every time, so you don't end up with a slow drip that ruins everything. And you'll be good. You'll be golden.
Wow, look at the view here, guys. James fly the drone here before. Oh, that's difficult now there.
Should I go there or should I turn around?
No.
You're not up for that?
I'm a little bit hesitate.
All right.
And down here only, guys, the road from our house. It's not complete yet, but
how do I turn around here? This is not easy.
yeah, a lot of students going back home now. And yeah, I'll ask more questions to James later, guys. I just want to unwind here. Some people leave their motorbike here because if it's rainy day, it's always difficult down there.
Wow, this is an amazing place.
It's really high, much beautiful there, guys, but it's getting dark now because it was rainy in Aranas earlier. And yeah, James and I go back to house very late. So how much did you check yesterday the price of the XR?
About the same.
Still the same?
A little bit more maybe, but about 104,000, 105,000. All right, let's go, Mashan.
So what's your advice to people why you choose XR than other?
If you're not living on the boondock off road, you'd probably like the ADV a lot better because it's better for town. So when you drive to town, you're gonna be a lot happier. But if you've got unimproved roads like this, and if you're gonna mess around with the bike, you're gonna drop it all the time. You know, you're gonna abuse the machine. You're better off with one of these, unless you got a lot of money to burn.
Some people asking, do you want to buy another motorbike or you just want to
Well, if we do
stay
get
to
into the
XR?
rental business or the touring business, we'll have to get a couple of ADVs and a couple more of these. I don't want to get the CRF. A couple of these for the people that are experienced on dirt bikes, and a couple of ADVs, ADV 160s.
Yeah, and if you're pregnant, guys, this motorbike is really, really comfortable. The shock is really soft. It's not very bumpy, and even if it's in rough road, it's still stable.
Yeah.
And that's what I like as well as a passenger here, like your Disney princess at the back. That's why I don't want James using other motorbike.
I ride other bikes that aren't dirt bikes that don't have the Uni-Trak on these Philippine roads. I'm not happy. It's jarring. All right, let's go.
Yep.
Go for a ride.
It's much nicer to road trip this time because it's not very hot.
Nana likes it better, which is a good endorsement. She said she likes this bike, right?
Yeah.
She likes it better than Tauntaun's White TX, I think, which is saying something.
Yeah.
We overload this bike all the time, and people were asking me if the shock bottoms out. Not really. I don't notice it. Put it that way. It's not a rough ride even when we're well overloaded with 3 people. Now it doesn't handle well, and you got to go slow, but the shock's not bottoming out. The ride's not very much rougher. Yeah, I'm just in first gear at 2/3 throttle right here. I don't want to put it in second. That bogs down too much. Our mechanic's talking about 24,000 kilometer change on the chain, and when we do that, we're going to change the gearing a little bit. So we'll see what effect that has. He says that someone has one that's got 120,000 kilometer on it, but the only change they made to the unit was they changed the chain and the gearing. So I'm going to let him. Whoa!
Oh my God! I was so shocked. It's like a. Oh my goodness! This cow.
Whoa! Don't upset him.
Are you okay there?
Maybe we got to get out of here. Is he okay?
I think.
All right.
I'm just worried to them, guys, because they have rope on their neck. Sometimes it's dangerous that. Like this road, guys, it's still stable, and the foam is perfect too. It's thick.
Karen loves the seat on this bike. Now I'm kind of intrigued by the XR150 because it's getting more horsepower and it's using less fuel. So but the only thing is the seat's kind of narrow, and it's got a little more ground clearance, but the seat's more narrow, and Karen rides this to town all the time to go shopping. She didn't be happy with that.
I know. That's our neighbor that giving me chicken before. He have a lot of chicken. He's not eating any meat, only vegetable. Wow, look at that, guys. Jane's favorite spot.
Right in the boondocks.
It was so rainy in Aranas, guys, earlier. Here in the mountain, it's not. If it's very rainy here, the road is so very difficult. And our neighbor have a family that have cancer. And then it's good it's not rainy because the ambulance bring her here in the mountain. It's good that the ambulance can still climb today, or else they need to carry it until the house. But this motorbike, guys, it's good in the mountain, but I noticed that it's not very fast in highway, James, no?
Yeah, it's not fast. Your little XRM with those racing tires and all.
Yeah, my XRM is my XRM 125 Fi is much faster than this. But when it comes to mountain, that is not good.
Ideally, you should have one of these for the mountain, and then you should have an adventure bike to go further.
Yeah.
This gets used in the mountains every day. And if we had an adventure bike, it would only get used in the mountains.
Oh, baby, stop this.
What?
My microphone clip fell.
Oh my god.
Oh, I found it. There's a metal.
Planted there. Amazing.
Yeah. It's a cassava. The sand have metal also. It goes here to the magnet.
There's metal in sand, magnetite?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Here, oh, it goes. I cannot remove it.
Save it. I want to see it when we get home. If that's
Oh, I
magnetite-
already removed some.
Oh, I'll bet it's magnetite. Sometimes there's gold in that, Karen.
Oh my
We
gosh.
should start dredging the road for gold.
It's funny.
Start next time we're having torrential downpours. Get your gold pan, your pan out, your big one, and start sifting through it, pan for gold.
Yeah, here in Philippines a lot.
Minerals it occurs with.
Yeah, like that. But there's a carrot, right? There's a high carrot. There's a
No, that carat refers to the percentage. It gets alloyed with like copper, and carat just refers to the Cujo.
Habi, don't talk to Cujo. They will chase us.
You don't have a bag full of milk, so he's not chasing.
Yeah, last time, guys, they chase us, and I have chicken to
Right
bring
off
in the
road, they
mountain,
chased us.
and then James and I goes to the edge, and we crash the motorbike. It's really bad experience. I'm scared of the dogs. We don't have deer here, but there's a lot of dogs and kids crossing the road that we need to be careful.
That's another thing about the XR. The front anti-lock brake is a lifesaver, especially when you're going downhill on loose gravel.
Yeah, because sometimes, guys, when you are here in Philippines, especially in the province, a lot of dogs and people. I experienced before that there's a guy hit me when I was grade 3, and I got a lot of scratch in my body because of that. I'm so scared after that. I told that to James, but he's already died now, that guy that hit me. That's my first time that someone hit me. I go to school, James, with a wound in my knee. I still go to school.
When was that?
When I was in grade 3.
Oh wow. Didn't Tatai get mad?
No. A little bit, but I have already wound, so he always telling me to be careful always. Because I'm the only one going to school before, and I was early. And the driver is drunk. He have a lot of kasabas at the back. And there's a girl, and he hit me even I'm not in the center of the road. He's drunk early of the morning. And also, another thing is a lot of motorcycle here. The common accident here in the Philippines is motorcycle accident, right?
Yeah. Mostly because people are going either too fast or they're drunk or both.
Yeah.
If you would remove all of those, you wouldn't have many accidents.
Like this. Careful, careful. Oop. They easily notice it if your motorcycle have a loud pipe.
Yeah, you don't want it too quiet. The electric motorcycles are going to be a problem. Because if you Going along that silently, people aren't going to know you're coming. You're going to have to be twice as careful.
It's, I know. Yeah, it's... You just need to be double careful. America and Philippines is different when it comes to road. The drunk people also.
This is so peaceful though, riding along the roads here.
People growing their own food here. There's a sari-sari store everywhere. Cassava, bananas. Common fruits here is banana and mangoes and pineapple. Wow. Look at the sunset, guys. Color pink. Nice one. Look at our house, James. It's very pretty. Pretty sky. Oh, there's a lot of ants. Where this came from? Oh. Oh. XR can survive. Up, 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 up.
Wow.
Make me scared. Wow, look at these ants, guys. I'll close the gate first. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Ooh. A lot of ants, James. James. Ouch.
Oh, Karen, don't let them bite you.
A lot of ants there.
No, I know ants. Now I got ants in my pants. Oh.
That's what we call aesthetic.